Hello guys, how are you? I hope all of you are fine. And very quickly today we're going to discuss the 16 type of government. So let's start with the republic. The republic form of government in which people itself they choose their representative by their free vote or free elections, and they choose their representative, and the nominated representative will going to you know the elect the nominated officials, and this is the process of republic. India is the republic, Islamic Republic of Iran is there, even the Brazil is the country is having republic. The another is the democracy. Democracy is is rule of the people. You can see that Abraham Lincoln has said the for the people, of the people, the by the people. One of the best form of government is democracy. You can see that United States even is promoting democracy all over the world in Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya. There are example of that. So what is in the democracy? The people can again choose their representative, and the representative will going to govern themselves. So in this, the democracy, one of the best feature is there. If they found their representative is not ruling properly, they can even overthrow. The another major form is the theocratic form of government. So the theoretical form of government is, we can say that the rule by the god only. The god is ruling itself. The all the divine source, whatever is written by the in the god, we can say that the is Quran, or the Bible, whatever is is written, and the all these is written things is implemented in the all the states. So that the theocracy is officially the rule of God, and that is divinely guided or consistent with the principle of a particular religion. So you can see that Vatican City is the example, even the Saudi Arabia is the example of the theocracy. Another government is autocratic. So basically autocracy government in which there is absolute power is in hand of the government, in which only single person is with minimum restraints. No one is going to interfere. The one person is controlling all the mechanism, he doing everything, and there is no interference from the any person. That is we call the autocratic form of government. There is another form of technocracy. Miss, the government is having powerful the control all the mechanism, everything. The media is controlled by the government. Even you can see that the all the organizations, even the public or the private, every institution will be is controlled by the government only. Recently is the book is very good. The Layer of Technocracy by the German, the Habermas is famous. Is recently Open Magazine has mentioned that is Modi technocratic India future. Means the way the Modi government is controlling the media, and even the all the institution, even the railway, as everything is going to sell, and that they were controlling the is looked like technocracy. So even that magazine has telecasted. Anyway, that is another is fascism. So if we have to see the fascism form of government example, we cannot forget the Mussolini, Adolf Hitler, and the Hito of Japan at the time of the Second World War. So what is the fascism is that the rulers, they advocates, they are having all the control of even the people. We can say that the control over the people minds itself. So what they promote some kind of nationalism towards their nation, toward the states, the country. So people can even die, they can forget everything, and they will simply they will follow what is the state is seeking. But is the seek to promote only through this ancestral cultural value, or they eradicate the foreign influence, that we call the fascism. So its rules advocate to control the people. It's controlling, that is the another form of government is anarchy. Anarchy is the state means there is no rule of law, there is no rules, regulation, laws in that. We can say that the failed state. You can see that most of the country in the the Central Africa, like the Somalia is there. Right now we can see that the most of the Yemen is there. The rule is not having, the people are, everyone is killing each other. This kind of the is there are so many countries in failed state in the Central African. So what is that? That is, there is no rules regulation. The rebels are more powerful than the government itself. Monarchy, everyone, all of we know that what is monarchy means. The single, the person is having the hereditary power, so they can, rule all their people. They are having the, the absolute power. There is no one, other, the opposition party is there. So there are so many types of, the monarchy is there. So we can say that, the constitutional monarchy like UK and the Norway is having, the absolute, this monarchy is there, the like the Vatican City and the, the Saudi Arabia. Even the parliamentary form of monarchy, that is example is Spain. Apart from the monarchy, from the one ruler, to oligarchy means, is some people, few people are ruling, the all the government, means they have controlling all the structure of the government. So maybe they will have friends or person or the family member, means few people, if they are having all the control, that is oligarchy. The plutocracy, the form of government is right now is getting popularity, is that, the government is ruled by the rich and powerful person. They are having powerful person, so they are, that's why they are having control all the mechanism. And if the wealth is power, means there will be, in this kind of government, the plutocratic, there is huge gap between the rich and the poor. So income inequality will be reflect, and the people, whatever will be, is going to take the decision, that is the rich people, and they only, because of, you know the corruption, bribery, and they only will be, their representative, and they will going to form the government. The other, the trend form of government is there. So in this form of government, you can see that the government is having not only the control, but they are having the arbitrary side. So meaning itself is there, the government is cruel and oppressive government, means they are controlling every single, they are forming all the law and justice in the state to just control the people. Another is, the totalitarian form of government. You can see that the totalitarian form of government is again is which there is only one political authority is there. They are having control over all the states. They are in central, and that they are dictatorial, means they can dictate like that. The federation form of government is there, the federation form of government. So you can see that, the United States is there, the federal country, the Venezuela is there, Nigeria is there. There are so many states, once they bind together, and they, there will be central authority, that, they bind it. So there will be only one vote, central vote will be there, and then the political organizations, there are so many small units is there, but, there will be one government will going to rule all the states. So in the federation form of government, the state and center both are having, the equal power. So I have not mentioned, the India here, because, the India is not, is the India is having quasi federal state. Some of the state at the time of independence, they do not want to merge with the other state to become the unified India. Communism, the one of the popular form of government is there, but, right now it's is only in few country, like Laos is there, is even the Vietnam is there, Cuba, and you can see that, the only China is there. Only 4 country in the world is having communism. In the communism form of government, the government is having, control, or, and they can operate all the industry on behalf of the people. Means simply we can say that, there will be no much more people will be going to become rich, or not, the people will be going to become poor. So what will be the, people will be have, much kind of, income inequality will not going to increase. If one person is going to be more and more richer, the state will going to take the money from the, the rich person, and they can distribute to the other. So, the newly you can see that, the form of government is the Janta form of government. Really, it's quite famous in the Myanmar and the Thailand. So in which, what will happen, some of the people or group, even they can, we can say that a military, even they can take the control, and, they can overthrow the government, and again, they form their own government with interference. We can say that, the coup will be there, and they can form the government, that is karma. The dictatorship of form of government. In the dictator form of government, the government having all the power, everything entirely. The one person or one group of person, will be having all the power, and the rule called could be acquired by inheritance of force is usually oppressive. Right now, the North Korea is facing very much food crisis. The people are dying, they are not having food. But no one can rise the voice against the government, because the government is having form of dictator. Means if they will going to rise their voice, they will be killed by the government. So please like my channel, subscribe my channel, share my channel. You have not subscribed, then please immediately subscribe, so I can make the new video and based on your demand. And please comment also, so I can improve myself. Thank you so much, dear.